Singapore is deepening its investment in supply chain infrastructure and strengthening its logistics workforce. The Economic Development Board says many firms are looking to expand manufacturing capacities in Southeast Asia. Richa Matthew speaks to EDB's Senior Vice President and Head of Hub Strategy.
What are some general trends that we are seeing in terms of supply chain management?
The global operating environment is getting more complex, more volatile, and what we are observing is that companies are choosing to diversify their supply chains. What does this mean? They are choosing to source materials and manufacture in multiple locations instead of just one location. And Southeast Asia and Singapore, as a growth region, is an area where companies are looking to diversify these supply chains.
What are some reasons that these companies would be setting up supply chain management hubs in Singapore, and to what extent of their supply chain would be established in Singapore?
Singapore is a trusted and attractive place to do business. And so in the context of the volatility and the complexity in the global operating environment, we are a natural option to look at. Also, many of the global companies already have their headquarters in Singapore, so it makes sense to set up their supply chain management hubs in the same location.
What would you say is Singapore's strategy when it comes to remaining or retaining its position as, an important node in the global supply chain?
First, we are expanding and strengthening our air cargo and sea cargo connectivity and capacity. On the sea side, we have Tuas Port, and when it's completed in the 2040s, it's expected to be the largest fully automated terminal in the world. On the air side, we are already the largest air cargo hub in Southeast Asia, and we're going to build more capacity for air logistics. In this regard, we will be developing a second airport logistics park. We are planning to make it a free trade zone as well. The second area that I will touch on is how we want to partner third-party logistics players to develop and deliver world-class logistics services in Singapore. Today, we already have almost all of the top 25 third-party logistics players having a presence here, and about half of them have headquarters in Singapore. And we want to increase that. Our second area of focus is working with logistics players to develop their best-in-class warehouses in Singapore. And these would be automated and able to, for example, do specialized handling and to serve some sophisticated logistics needs.
So what are some plans that EDB has in terms of supporting the logistics workforce and strengthening the logistics infrastructure?
We are going to be developing a jobs transformation map, and this will be done together with Enterprise Singapore and Workforce Singapore. There are many trends affecting the logistics sector, digitalization, sustainability, and we will be putting together this jobs transformation map to help draw people's attention to insights and some of these trends and how they will be transforming or affecting the jobs in the logistics industry.
How does EDB support companies in achieving innovation when it comes to the logistics front?
Logistics, as like any other industry, it's always changing and there's always new technology, and we want to work with companies to set up their innovation hubs in Singapore. So for example, Toll Group set up a global innovation hub in Singapore where they work with clients and customers on specialized solutions.
With the escalation of global tensions, what are some challenges that EDB foresees that we could see in the supply chain management area, and what are the plans to help the companies tide through these challenges?
Singapore is the place where we keep goods flowing, not just for ourselves, but for the world. And we proved that during COVID, when our seaport was the catch-up port. With all the investments that we are making into infrastructure, talent development, we believe that we will continue to be well placed to do so.